Follow Cheap Not Broke on Instagram and TikTok at Cheap Not Broke.
Damn it, I am muted. I gotta get this shit right. Damn! I am muted. I am muted. I am back in studio. I gotta do it all over. Damn it. I gotta get me a producer. Cheap Not Broke fan, what's happening, everybody? I am back. Hopefully y'all can hear me now. I'm just all over the place with this damn audio, this sound. I know we can hear you. Okay, we good now. Cool. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I thought I had all this stuff worked out. Yo, Big Payback Porter, I appreciate you, bro. I've been on here 20 damn minutes muted, just looking like a damn fool. But I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for telling me I was muted. But we are back. I am back in the studio, off of the road. I appreciate y'all bearing with me for sound last week. My mic was all messed up. But we good. Y'all know we back on business. I stand on business, and we about to talk business. And what we talking today, this crap. I'm sick of getting charged all this extra money. And you know what? I figured this out while I was on the road. I was on the road out, using Uber, going all over the place. I don't use Uber Eats. We'll talk about that. I don't fool with those folks. DoorDash, Uber Eats, to hell with them. No, but I realized, man, I'm getting charged all this extra money, and I'm not catching it, and I'm not complaining about it. So we're going to do something about that, because I'm getting tired of this shit. I'm getting tired. Excuse my French. A little upset. I'm just getting tired. You think you're going to pay one thing, and next thing you know, they've added $6 or $7. Hey, you didn't tell me this. This happens all the time. This happens with rental cars. This happens with Uber Eats. It happens all the time. All the time. You think you're paying one thing, they add all this extra stuff, and it's a whole nother price. Why can't you give me this up front? Why can't you tell me this up front? If I knew this up front, I probably wouldn't have paid the money. So that's what we're going to get in tonight. All the hidden fees. Now, let me ask y'all something. Are y'all experiencing this? Who right now, if you're watching, who uses DoorDash, Uber Eats? Just let me know. I'm curious. Do you find this efficient? Do you find this Now, I know it's a convenience thing, but damn it, convenience costs money. And I feel that convenience costs too much. I was in my hotel. I was on the road, Indiana, doing some comedy shows last weekend. And I said, you know what? I'm going to order me some food. I'm going to order some food. Where was it? I think it was Texas Roadhouse. I forgot what the place was. I was going to order some food. Got my order. Order was like, I don't know, $19, $18. Cool. Now, I don't use DoorDash. I didn't rent a car. So I was like, all right, look, I want some decent food. I don't want to just eat the stuff that's in the hotel. $19.99, right? Went to go check out. Tell me why $19.99 almost went up to $30. Taxes, fees, all this other crap. $19 almost to $30. I said, well, damn it. If I'm going to spend $30 on food, I could have went somewhere else. I could have went and sat in person and got a whole nother entree, a whole nother appetizer for another $10. But that didn't happen. But here's the thing. Let me break it down to you. So I don't know if y'all know this or not. DoorDash, Uber Eats, they charge a whole lot for these damn fees. And they don't always tell you up front. You don't know, because when you call your Uber or you call your Uber Eats driver, whatever the case may be, it's one fee. But by the time you get done, it's like another 11 or 12%. And they don't show you this until you get the damn receipt. You've already paid before they disclose out to you. Let me break down the Uber Eats fees to you. Uber Eats fees, delivery fee ranges between 99 cents and $7.99, depending on distance and demand. You're probably never paying 99 cents. You're not paying 99. If you're paying 99 cents, the food is next door, and you might as well go get it yourself. You're not paying 99 cents. Service fee, delivery fee, service fees. Ain't that the same thing? Service fee, 5 to 20%. of the subtotal order depending on the location and peak times. Same thing. Service fee, delivery fee. Isn't the delivery the damn service? I thought that was the same thing. Well, apparently not. Apparently not. So you're getting charged for the same thing twice. Delivery is a service, correct? But you're paying for both of them. Small order fee around $2 below the minimum. So I'm guessing if you don't hit the $10 minimum, because I'm sure they're not coming out to you for $5, $6. It's got to be $10 or less. They're gonna hit you with the minimum cost fee. Got to pay that. Taxes. Uncle Sam, he's been had your foot on your neck. Nothing new there. Busy area fee. Busy area. What the hell is a busy area fee? Sounds like the Airbnb cleaning fee. We'll talk about that too. Busy area fee. Extra fees during high demand times in busy areas. Now, how do you know when that is? Do I get to look on the map and say, oh, it's high demand time? Let me wait and get my food later. You don't know that. They're going to say it's always busy. When is it not always busy? Like, okay, if there's a football game around where the food is, where I want to go, I got to pay extra money to get my food, and I didn't even go to the game. This is the crap. And then you got tips. Tips around 10, 20%. No. But the Uber Eats, you got to tip those people because they won't bring you damn food. I've seen the articles. I've seen it. They said, a couple people said, hey, listen, if the order's not, if you're not tipping up front, I'm not bringing the damn food. What kind of stuff is that? But that's how it works. That's how these people are doing business. And that's Uber Eats. DoorDash fees, they have around the same thing. But they have also something different. DoorDash fee, regulatory fee. In some areas, additional fee is like $1.99. An extra $2. Last time I checked, the egg roll is $2. I can get an egg roll for $2. I could get, well, shit, that's about all you can get. Egg roll about $3 now. Yeah, that's about all the appetizer you can get. If you go to a Chinese restaurant, you can get an egg roll. What you get? Soup about $5. Now you can't get no soup. What else you can get? Come on now, help me out. What else can you get from the Chinese place for under $5 for appetizer? Soup, egg roll, beef. Now that's about it, man. Listen, no, you can't get nothing else. That's it. That's all you're getting. You're not getting that much. And they got the regulatory fee. So listen, you got delivery fee, that's 1. Service fee, that's 2. Small order fee, that's 3. Express delivery fee. Oh, I didn't see that. Yes, I did. That's the same thing. Express delivery fee, an extra $1 to $2.99 for faster delivery. So if you want it fast, gotta pay more money. And then regulatory fees. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fees. 5 fees. Now, okay, let's just say these are all $2 a piece. All $2 a piece. 5 fees. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's an extra $10. So if your meal is $10, you're paying an extra $10 in unnecessary fees. And these fees can also go up and down depending on demand. You know, they got this demand crap. That's the nice algorithm. You know what? Let's charge more money because we can. Okay. That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. So I don't use this. I don't use this fee. I'm not a fan of it. The people who come look dirty. I'm sorry. Listen, I've seen a man. I was in Shake Shack. Man, stuck his hand in the back of his pants. He scratched his ass and then he took the food out the building. I'm like, is there a 1-800 number I can report this to? No, there is nothing you can do. And the bags are not sealed. I would think the bag would come sealed up so nobody can open it. That's not the case. Why? Because that would cost more money. If you want to get a sealed bag with your food, I bet you they'll charge you extra $3. I know they would. Because they're dirty like that. So those are all the DoorDash fees. And listen, man, they're killing you. They're killing you. It doesn't make any, it doesn't, and this is the fee on the this is the consumer side of the fee. Now, you also have to pay fees if you're the restaurant. They got to pay fee. You can't be on DoorDash for free. You got to pay for that. And if you want to, they have to market you. So when you go to DoorDash, you see certain restaurants at the top and then you see certain people at the bottom. You have to pay to be at the top. Otherwise, they'll put you way in the back. When you want to go look for like Chinese restaurants or steakhouses or whatever the case, if you don't pay, they can put you in the back. You got to pay. These people are making hand over fist on fees. And some people's new business model is all fees. That's all they're doing is charging fees. Fees. That's all they're doing. Airlines, they doing the same thing. American Airlines, if you don't pay for your bag before you go in, it's an extra $5. That's just another fee. Last week, I had the same bag, took the same damn flight, paid for my bag at the airport. It was $35. Now this week, Y'all said, nah, we gonna squeeze you. Now I gotta pay extra $5 because I wanted to book my flight, pay for my bag at the airline. They gotta, we got, you know what? You gotta get control of the fees. Now I don't know what you do about DoorDash and Uber Eats fees. You just can't use them. Either you're gonna use them and pay this, or you're not. I understand everybody doesn't have public transportation. I understand that everybody is not always in a situation to get food. But I'm thinking if you're going to pay that much in fees, you might as well at least make it worth your while. I wouldn't pay $10 a feed and $10 for food. You definitely want to pay more in food than fees. If you're paying more in fees than food, that's a problem, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. All right, I'm off of the DoorDash fees. They suck. They're trash. Another fee that they really kick your ass. They really had a foot on your neck is the bank. The bank fees are out of pocket. They're out of control. And I thought the Biden administration was trying to put something in place where they were going to regulate the banks and say they can't just charge us all these fees, but they do it anyway. They're hitting you upside the head, and you don't even catch it. They don't even say. They don't even send you an email that you're getting a fee. They just take the money. They just take the damn money. Now, what are the fees with the bank? You know what they are. Banks make a lot of money off fees. Let's get that straight. A lot of the banks make money off of interest. They make money off of administration fees, and they make money off of, well, mostly interest. But they make money off a lot of fees too. Make money, and they make money off of services. They charge you to do different things. Everything the bank does for you is not free. All right. Overdraft fees typically range between $25 and $35 a transaction when you borrow more than what's in your account. Now, number one, how do you get away from this? You got to have overdraft protection. You got to have another account where your money is, yes, it's just money, savings account, whatever, some money sitting around. You got to have the bank overdraft protection, which means when you go low in your checking account, they'll put money from your savings account or wherever the case. If you don't have this, the bank is going to pay it for you, and they're going to charge you that $35 convenience fee. So not only do you have to pay the money back, you also got to pay this convenience fee, $35, $25. I don't know. I've told the story before. Bank BB&T, they can go to hell. They were charging me $35 every other day. Every other day. And here's this. This was before the apps were out. So you couldn't just get on the phone and just, check your balances going to app. You had to call in. You had to call in or get on your internet. So it wasn't as easy to go check and see what the hell was going on. And I was in college. I ended up paying like over $100 in fees in like 7 days. It was crazy. I had to get rid of them. Terrible. Overdraft fees. But another thing you can do, you can also have text message alerts sent to your phone. So when you get a low balance, I get a text message. When my account gets low, like lower than $50, I get a text message. Hey, $50. Because, sometimes you spend too much money and you don't know. It might just go in the hole. You don't know. Things might clear more than one. One thing may clear more than once at a time. You might have one thing clear on Monday, Tuesday, everything come out your account, you're screwed. So you got to make sure you're taking care of that. You don't want that to happen. ATM fees, another thing, ATM fees. I avoid ATM fees. I just go to like a grocery store. I go get cash back. I'm not paying $2, $5. That stuff adds up. Some people's banks, they give money back. Some people's banks don't give money back. I would say try to get your bank. Hey, now every now and then you can call your bank and say, hey man, can I get the ATM fees back? I've been a loyal customer. Y'all hit me up for the ATM fees. You don't have a lot of ATMs out here. Can I get the money back? They'll do it. They may not do it all the time, but they'll do it. And then you have some banks like USAA. They will credit you back your ATM fee if you get money out of network. So they're cool. That works. Avoid ATM fees because taking out that cash, it add up. $2.99 here, $5.99 here, $6.99 here, especially in Las Vegas. You don't want to take out last place you want to take out money is a Las Vegas casino. $12 to take that money out. Ungodly expensive. You don't want to do that. Monthly fees. We got monthly fees. Hey, if you're watching right now, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Please, please, please help me get those likes up. Monthly service fees, $10 to $15. Now look, this is when you got some of those banks like Bank of America. They're going to get their money some way, somehow. Either A, you're going to pay the monthly service fee, or B, you got to have that monthly minimum. You got to have that minimum in there, that minimum of like $2,500, $100, or whatever the case. You got to have the minimum in there, or they're going to come get their money. Some way, somehow, they are going to make some money off of you. These are banks. Credit unions, not so much. Credit unions, they're not all in your pockets. They're not all trying to take all your money. Credit unions are a little more forgiving. They're a little nicer, but they still charge money too. But the banks, they're really about the fees. That's how they make all their money. Banks make all their money off of fees. Fees. That's how they do it. Another entity that charges a lot of fees that you can avoid. You got credit card fees. Um, Listen, if you're not getting the value out of the card, if the card's $550, $95 annual fee, and you're not getting that in bonuses and points, get out of the fucking card. Card's bullshit. Excuse me. Sorry for cussing. Look, I know somebody said, "Oh man, I got a card, $250." You have no reward points. You used up all the points last year. You took a trip, so all your points are gone. You're not really getting any benefits from the card, and you're paying a $250 annual fee. Get rid of the card. Get rid of the credit card. If you are paying an annual fee, now I still got my American Express Platinum. That thing is nice. I get a lot of value out of that. However, I had another card, had a Capital One. Capital One was like $95. I used up all the points. I wasn't getting nothing else out of it. And they didn't give me any bonuses to make my points back. I'm like, look, I called them up. I said, hey, listen, I'm spending money with y'all. Y'all not giving me no bonuses. I can't make my points back. Well, spend more money. I said, well, what? You know what? I got some for your ass. I canceled the card, not paying the annual fee. I'm done with it. If you're not getting the balance, if you're not at least getting the same amount of benefits out of the annual fee from the card, don't use it. For example, American Express, they pay for your streaming. You can get ESPN Plus. You get $200 in flight credit. You get $200 in hotel credit. You get damn, what else you get? You get $150 in Uber credit. So right there, plus a couple other things, it covers over the $600. It covers the $600 annual fee. It makes sense to keep the card. But if you're not gonna get the annual fee benefits out of the card, get rid of the card. Don't just give them people your money. Get rid of the card. Get rid of the card. You don't need it. Just get rid of it. Damn, I lost all my stuff. But yeah, that's it. You don't need all that stuff. Get rid of the card. The card is trash. The card is trash. All right. And what else? What else we had? Another fee. What was the other fee I had? Um. Oh yeah. Now this don't happen too much. I don't know if you got an old phone, but the data fees on like your phone. Now I don't know if you have an unlimited data plan, but I saw somebody talking on YouTube. They really hit you with these fees. I'm gonna tell you now, man. People really pimping with the internet. They're really pimping you. You got to pay for the internet on the airplane. I don't know why. You shouldn't have to pay for internet on an airplane. If you go on a cruise, I went on a cruise. Internet's like $25 a day. I said, wait a minute. I'm paying $30 for the month. It's $100 here. 4 days, I spend $100 a shop. I kiss my ass. I'm not doing that. I'm not paying for the internet on the boat. If you're on a cruise, listen, I don't know if I'll pay that $25 a day for internet. Send them pictures when you get home. Send them pictures when you get home. But data fees, if you don't have a decent data plan on your phone, they're gonna charge you for all that. I know what is it? When you go out the country, man, they would hit me $10 a day, $10 a day for all this extra stuff. So I had to get me a plan, and I learned how to get what is it? An eSIM card. Some phones take an eSIM card. You can buy an eSIM card online, $50, $30, wherever you're going. Put the eSIM. Now make sure you hook this thing up before you go. I went to Brazil back in May, got an eSIM card. It didn't work. It didn't work. They gave me my money back, but I should have figured it out before I went down there. I'm watching all these people on YouTube like, man, you get an eSIM card, save all this money, stop paying $10 a day. I said, that sounds good. Took my ass down there, ended up paying $10 a day plus the eSIM card. So if it works for you, check it out. But if it don't, look into it. It's a good deal if it works for your phone. Now, I had an AT&T phone. AT&T don't do that, but some other phone companies do. But yeah, the fees suck, man. I'm trying to tell you, the fees add up. They hit you with all this extra stuff. Credit card fee, late fee. Credit card, you'll pay a credit card bill on time, they'll charge you like a $40 late fee. Same day. Capital One, if you don't pay your bill by 5 p.m. Eastern, which is 2 p.m. Pacific, I'm in California. If I don't pay the bill by 2 o'clock, $40 fee, just like that. American Express, same thing. And let me tell you something. It's not the end of the day. It's 5 p.m. end of the business day. I found that out the hard way. I paid my bill at 9 o'clock at night. Why y'all charge me a late fee? It's still the same day. No, sir. It's the end of the business day. So if you don't pay by the end of the business day, they're going to hit you with a late fee. That's what they're going to do. Bam. That's what it is. We got fees. Fees suck. Don't pay them. Avoid them when you can. Avoid them when you can. All right. That's what we got on that. I didn't want to jump on and talk about that because they would hit me upside the head, man. I paid a lot of fees this past weekend. I paid for a lot of extra stuff I shouldn't have if they disclosed all this up front. But that's what we do here at Cheap Not Broke. Cheap Not Broke. We've uncovered all this evil crap, all this other stuff they charge us, all this extra money. We don't want to do that. That's what I do. I go find it. I let y'all know. Don't pay all that. But a lot of this stuff you already knew about it. But we get lackadaisical. Sometimes we get lazy. We stop checking our bank statements. You stop checking everything, and then prices go up. You end up paying extra money for something that you shouldn't be because you're not paying attention. That's what your budget's for. You got your budget so you can see everything and see what's going on. Boom, there it is. That's what we got. Fees. Any questions? All right, now we're gonna go on to interesting news. We're gonna move on to interesting news, but before we do, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Go to Instagram, follow me on Cheap Not Broke on Instagram. I gotta get my followers up, y'all. I haven't got like no followers on Instagram. I got to put my videos up there. That's on me. I got to keep putting the content out there, but I've been focused over here on YouTube. Make sure I get my YouTube content out. But anyway, I got some good stories on interesting news. Let's get into it. We'll be right back. All right, it is time for interesting news. News that is interesting. Not that other crap that you watch on the 6 o'clock news at night. That stuff will have you depressed and will have you in the toilet, have you contemplating life. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? All right, here we go. First story. This is ridiculous. I talked about this the other day, but you know what? I'm not gonna talk about that. We're gonna save that for last. This is good. I think this is good. American Airlines flight attendants will now get paid before boarding time. I don't know if you knew this or not, but flight attendants do not get paid until the boarding door closes. Bless their heart. So all that helping people with their bags, which is I would never do that. I'm not getting paid. I'm not helping anybody with the bag. Great show. Thank you, Mr. Hall. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Make sure you hit that like button. If I was a flight attendant, I would never help no one get their bags up. Never help you put your bags up. Excuse me. Because I'm not getting paid. Which seat am I in? I don't know. I'm not getting paid. But those are good people. I think that's you gotta that's a passion job. You gotta really love it to do that, to deal with people like 6 o'clock in the morning, deal with people and their crap and their kids. They hitting the button, excuse me. Yeah, that's a tough job. Being a flight attendant is a tough job. Now, we see some of those videos out there. Some people are just assholes. Some people are assholes, but most of the time, I've been flying a long time. Most flight attendants are pleasant, wonderful people. They make the experience really great. I really like those flight attendants on Southwest because they're funny. They always crack some jokes. I like that. But this is great news that they get paid because everybody should get paid for all their time, right? Don't you think so? I mean, the people, we board the flight. It takes like 20, 30, 40 minutes to board the flight. Plus, they got to get there. So they're not even getting paid. They're not even getting paid. That's changing. So that's good. They are now getting paid before the flight. Many flight attendants are only paid when doors shut. The airline attendants are now first unionized work group. Oh, airline attendants have a union. That is great. That is amazing. Now, when will they get paid is the question. What's in the new contract? The contract covers 28,000 American Airlines flight attendants. It also includes wage increases up to 20.5%, retroactive pay for time spent negotiating, as well as additional provisions to compensate flight attendants for long waits between flights, and FPA wage increases go into effect October 1st. Nice. So I guess that adds another 20, 30 minutes to they pay? That's great. But that adds up. All those extra flights, it's going to add up over time. Good for them. They should get their money. They should get paid. Good for them. And we all should get paid. Make sure you're getting your money too. I know sometimes you're sitting in a job or somewhere too long, but like, I'm not getting my money. Hey, know your worth. Know your worth. Know what you're worth. Go get your money. Always go get your money. All right, here we go. Next story. Now we talked about this last week, and this is a plum shame. This is a plum shame. Oh man, go back. All right. Storyline is I spent nearly $3,000 on a Disney vacation. We talked about Disney being expensive like a couple weeks ago. I talk about it all the time. I'm canceling all my plans this month to limit my spending. Listen to the irresponsibility in that statement. I spent nearly $3,000 on a Disney vacation. Already spent the money. Money gone. I'm canceling all my plans this month to limit my spending. Ooh, sounds to me you should have canceled your plans already, saved up the money. Then you can go to Disney. When you come back from Disney, you don't owe nobody. That sounds smart to me. But this person didn't do that. This person went to Disney World by themselves. I didn't see no children. You spent $3,000 to go to Disney by yourself. Y'all answer me this. What's with Disney going to grown people? What's with grown people going to Disney? I've been to Disney World. I just don't see the allure with it. Disney costs like $50 for parking. The tickets are $200 a person. You got to pay another $79 to hop between the parks. You got to walk. You got come on now. You're gonna walk like 5-6 miles through Disney World. They don't have roller coasters. They got movie rides, and these movies are for children. There's a bunch of people in there with their kids. I'm from Florida. I've been going to Disney a long time, but damn it, I don't love it to spend $3,000. I just don't understand why people want to spend $3,000 to go to see the same thing. Disney does not add attractions every year. You went in July, it's gonna be the same thing in September. They ain't add nothing, but you're gonna spend 3,000. Whatever. But this lady spent $3,000 to go to Disney irresponsibly, and now she is trying to cut back on her bills. She's trying to what she say? Every month, food is my biggest expense. I often order takeout. Probably should cook at home in the first place. Go out to eat with friends. Hell no. And order expensive groceries using Instacart. I didn't even talk about the fees on Instacart. I'm gonna double back. We're gonna talk about that in a second. On average, I spend close to $1,000 on food a month, but during the stay home September, I had to curb my expense significantly. Because you spend all your money on Disney playing around. You could, I bet you ate the food at Disney too. I bet you did. Now I don't know about Disney because I know some other parks they'll let you go out the park and come back. Have you some of them sandwiches? Have you some chokes? Have you some chokes in the car? My dad watching. Dad, tell him about them chokes, man. Tell him about the chokes. You know them ham and cheese sandwiches, them thick sandwiches that if you don't drink no water, you'll choke. That's why they call them the chokes. You know about. I don't know about y'all know about them chokes, but when you go on a school field trip, you got to take some chokes. This lady should have been eating chokes. She spent $3,000 to go to Disney World, and now she's about to cut off her what? I don't know what Netflix is going to do for you. That's only $10. And let me see. And this lady lives in New York. This is terrible. She uses DoorDash and she uses Instacart to go get her food. Sound lazy to me because I know in New York everything's walking distance. You can take your ass outside and go down to the market. It's not far. There's markets all over the place. So this lady's just financially irresponsible. And I brought this up because a lot of people do this. People put fun before their responsibilities all the time. All the time. People put fun before their responsibilities. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but it's not fun going on vacation, spending a whole bunch of money, and not knowing how you're going to pay for stuff getting back. I just rather not go or work backwards. Save the money first, then go. Don't go spend the money and try to dig yourself out the hole. That's harder. That's harder. She probably could have saved up $3,000 to go. Or you realize maybe you don't have $3,000 and you shouldn't go to Disney. Maybe you should go somewhere else. Go to another park or just watch Disney Channel. Maybe just watch Disney Channel. I don't know. But I know this, spending $3,000 on Disney World and not knowing how you're going to pay your bills when you get back is irresponsible. Ladies, you need to watch Cheap Not Broke because I get you straight. We'll get you straight over here. What else she said? My social life will take a hit. You damn right. You damn right. Because listen, don't call me. I can't be your friend. You out here spending money irresponsibly, doing dumb stuff. Because I'm going to tell you about yourself. I'm like, hey, look, you need to send your goofy ass home. You stay home and stop spending all this money. Clearly, this lady don't have no children because she didn't mention any. You spent $3,000 on yourself to go to Disney World. $3,000. And now you're going to have to work a second job to pay all this off. Was it really that fun? And not to mention now, let me tell you how many days she spent there. She spent 7 days at Disney. 7 days. She could have went for the weekend for $900. You could have went to the weekend, lady, $900. She could have went down for the weekend for $900, but she went to go for 7 days. You know what I'm gonna do with $3,000? 7 days. I'm leaving the United States. United States is not getting my money, not $3,000, and not 7 days. They're not doing it. It's not happening. It's not happening, y'all. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. Where y'all going on vacation? Where do y'all going on vacation to spend all this money? Because look, y'all think I'm lying? Let me show you. I got to pull up the article for you. Let's look at it together. Why not? Let's show you the article. Let me show you this. I'm just talking. I want y'all to see all this. Bam. Let's take a look and see. Wow. Wow is right. Wow is right. She can't afford no. She clearly has no friends. You damn right. She don't have no smart friends. You damn right. She can't have no smart friends because a smart friend would say, hey, you need to stay your ass home. Christmas, Christmas, we going to Florida. Hey, nothing wrong with going to Florida, but I know y'all not gonna spend 7 days, $3,000 a person at Disney. I know that Disney not even that damn fun. So look, I spent nearly $3,000 on a Disney vacation. I'm canceling all my plans to limit my monthly expenses. Let me see. Let's see what this lady said. I recently returned from a Disney vacation and it was too expensive. Oh, you figure that out? I now have to curb my spending by month this month to stay at home cooking my meals. Should have been doing that the whole time. Now, see, this is the trash. This kind of burns my britches right here. Though my mental health will take a hit, I rather budget like this than not travel at all. What you mean, lady? Travel is a luxury. Let me explain something about traveling. See, you have to travel to work. You have to travel to get your food. You got to travel to go get your car. That's necessary travel. Leisure travel is when you're wanting to go have fun, go eat food that you shouldn't necessarily eat, when you want to go stay outside your house, when you got a home. You paying rent somewhere else in a hotel or wherever, Airbnb, you paying rent there and you paying rent at your place. That is leisure travel. All right. You don't have to do these things. But I think social media has programmed us. Oh, I need to travel. I need to do what the Joneses are doing. But let me tell you something. We don't know how much the Joneses have. Everybody always saying they're trying to keep up with the Joneses. We don't know how much the Joneses have. But I tell you one thing, the Joneses have had money for a long time because they still haven't went broke. Everybody's still trying to keep up with the Joneses. Maybe you should leave the Joneses alone. Food is my biggest expense and biggest obstacle. Every month, my biggest expense beyond New York City rent, move, is food. I often order takeout, go out to eat with friends, and order expensive groceries using Instacart. On average, I spend $1,000 on food a month. This lady's crazy. This lady crazy. Where you work at? I'm worried about my mental health. You shouldn't worry about your pockets. It seems every time I leave my house in New York City, I spend at least $50. To avoid that, I spend money a lot of time in my one bedroom apartment. As an extrovert, I get a lot of my energy from being with people and hanging out with friends. Talk on Zoom for free. I'm worried that staying at home most of this month will make me feel isolated and left out. You sound like a poor person, lady. You sound like a crazy ass poor person that don't know how to stay home. Let me tell you something. Growing up, I don't know about everybody. My parents told me, Malcolm, when you don't have no money, you need to stay home. Why? Because my grandmother told me when you don't have no money, you're tempted to steal. And furthermore, to extend on her point, when you don't have your money, no money, you're gonna do foolish things. You might spend money that you don't have. I don't know about y'all. You ever been to the bar and took your credit card? Man, I went out with some homeboys one time. I was in the man, I got it. I went and bought 4 drinks, cost me like $87. Best believe I only had one drink that night. I didn't know what the hell. I was out there spending money. Swipe, sign the card, $87 for what? For these drinks. Just out there spending money, being foolish, not thinking about stuff. Yeah, spending money I don't have. You can't do that, people. Look here, you can't do that. Look here, on Cheap Not Broke, we are about being smart with our money. This lady could have saved up. There's no excuse to do what she did. She could have saved up her money and went down to Disney. She didn't have to stay 7 days. She could have stayed 2. But do you really feel like you owe it to yourself to go on a vacation and come back broke? Now you got to torture yourself to make money, to make extra money to pay for something that you shouldn't have had in the first place. That same extra money that you're trying to get yourself out of the hole with, you could have put that to the side and came back no debt, no nothing, not owing nobody no money. Now maybe she does. Maybe she did pay for this. It didn't say if she put it on credit or not, but she spent $3,000 unnecessarily, and she's trying to figure it out this month. Terrible idea. I go on for y'all see me. I travel a lot. I go a lot of places, but no, never, not one time do I go on credit and I got to pay everything off when I go back. You pay for all that stuff ahead of time. You got plenty of time. It's leisure travel. You don't have to go. You don't have to go. You go if you want to. You go if you can. And if you can't go, stay home. Save the money up and go. But don't be putting this stuff on credit card. Don't be putting all your flights on credit cards and you can't pay them off, man. That take a long time because every time you pay it out, look, you borrowed 300. Okay, cool. But you got to pay back 5. You got to pay back the fees. You got to pay back the interest. It's hard. And then you only getting paid every 2 weeks. It's not like you can just run up and go make some extra money. What you about to go do? Drive Uber, Instacart? You're not about to just go do that. Come on now. You're not about to do all that. I did it. Look, I used to do all this extra stuff, work all these extra jobs drive Uber Eats, DoorDash, do all this, and they don't really pay nothing. You got to pay gas. Somebody messing around. People drive crazy. Somebody mess around and hit your car. Now you're out of a car trying to make what, $120? It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. Don't put yourself back like that, man. Look, there's a lot of places you can go. I show y'all. Go watch the old videos, man. There's all places you can go for the low. Disney's not one of them. Disney's is not a place you can go. You can go down to Colombia for the cheap. You can go down to Mexico for the cheap. You can get to Thailand for $800 from Los Angeles. I don't know about everywhere else. Los Angeles. And if you're on the East Coast, you can probably go somewhere in Europe. I don't know what the cheapest country in Europe is, but you can go somewhere else. You can do a hell of a lot of stuff with $3,000. Just don't go to Disney. And let me tell you what Disney's doing. Disney trying to get people hooked. They lowered the prices for the tickets for the kids because they're trying to get you to be a lifer. They figure if you go to Disney as a kid, you're going to keep coming forever. Well, let me tell you something. I went to Disney as a kid, and they're not going to keep getting my money because Disney ain't got nothing new for me. There's nothing new. Mickey Mouse, he don't turn, he don't do no flips. He don't even talk. He just sit there, smile, take pictures. He don't even talk to you. So Disney's not getting none of my money. And they shouldn't get nobody else's money. Listen, there's other stuff to do out here besides Disney. These theme parks are getting out of pocket, y'all. They're getting very expensive. Theme parks are not for the average family no more. Average family got to do something else. Nor are these cruises. I don't really know what people are going to do on vacation. I really don't. Because the cruises are expensive as hell. Disney's expensive as hell. Now, you can move around the flight, depending on where you're at. Now, you can get on a flight for $50, $70. I can get you on a plane for the cheap. I can help you do that. Hotel, we just talked about cheap hotels. We ain't doing that. But we're going to do something else with our money. You can invest that money, $3,000. Come on, man. If you're going to Disney for $3,000, you don't have no retirement, you're a damn fool. Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. All right, I'm getting off of Disney World. I'm not going to no Disney World no time soon. But let me think. What y'all watching in the comments? What y'all think? Is Disney World $3,000? Would you take your kid? Do you feel like Disney World is still a childhood thing that you need to go, that you need to take your kids? And if not, what do you take your kids to do now? If you don't take your kids to Disney, if you don't have the $3,000 or whatever the money is, what do you take them to do now? Because Disney was like a thing that you just do as a kid. Everybody packs in the car, you drive down to Disney, or you fly down to Disney. I don't know. If you live in Colorado, that's a long ride. If you live on the East Coast from New York or whatever the case, you can drive down 95, make it down to Disney. But some of these other places, you in Texas, where you going to Florida, you're going to California to Disney. That's either side. I don't know, man. That's what people are doing. This is what people are spending their money on. I don't agree with it, but this is the world we live in. And not even that. Even when you go to the I went to a baseball game recently. Listen, nobody's poor, nobody's broke. That's a lie. Every time I go to a baseball game, football game, the stands are full of people. I don't see nobody not buying concessions. I don't see nobody not buying no t-shirts. People got money. People spend money on what they want. It's a fact. Not and at no point in time have we seen any sporting arena empty. I mean, whoever's the biggest artist at the time in the country, their shows are full. People got money. They spend money on what the hell they want to do. That's what they do. Hell no. Hell no. We don't go. Yep, invest in Nivea. Yeah, Nivea is paying that money, man. Nivea is paying that money. That money. Nope. Disney costs too much. Disney costs too much. Yes, it do. Yes, it do, Miss Hall. Disney costs too much. And they don't give you nothing. They don't give you nothing. No perks, no nothing. I remember Disney used to have a free shuttle from the airport. They cut that out. Disney used to all the free perks that they had, they cut that out, or they turned it over to a private company for profit. All that stuff. Micro strategy. Yes, all kind of stuff you can do. Invest. There's all kind of stuff you can do besides Disney. All kind of stuff. But even if you do go, I kind of want to go. I might go. I got to take my fiance. She ain't been. I got to go to Disney. But damn it, we're only going to go for one day. If we can't do it in a day, well, damn it, we can't do it all. We got to do it all in one day. We got to eat before we go, and we got to have a packed lunch in the car. Because a Disney grilled cheese is like $15. I'm not paying $50 for no grilled cheese. I refuse to do such a thing. It's not happening. But yeah, that's what we got, y'all. Fees. And Disney hitting you with your fees. And I'm not going to even break down the Disney ticket because they got all kind of fees for you, especially the Hopper fee. The Hopper Pass, where you got to pay money to jump the park to park. It wasn't like that when I was growing up. You didn't have to pay money to jump park to park. You did not have to pay it. Get a POV video of a roller coaster for you. and kids and put it. Oh man, I seen that. I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, you got the kids. You put your kids in the laundry basket and do the whole thing. Yep. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I seen this Chinese guy, this Chinese man. He built a nice little roller coaster in the backyard for his kids. It was nice. Now, clearly, he was an engineer. Clearly, he was an engineer to build something like that. But Josh Brown got a great idea. If you got kids, put them in the laundry basket, put on the POV of the roller coaster, and you just do the shaking, and you can save yourself some money. Bam! That's what you got to do. That's it. That's how you save money. Cheap not broke tip of the night. Home roller coaster. Now, if your kid, now you better do this before they turn 5 years old, because I don't think you want to put somebody, 75 pounds in a basket. That's gonna be a little heavy. Like, oh gosh, hey, you got to ride this thing on the ground. So that's what we got. That's what we got, y'all. Bam. Cheap not broke tonight, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're not paying the extra fees. Stay off of the hidden fee agenda. We ain't trying to do that. We ain't trying to do that. We trying to save that money over here, y'all. We trying to save that money over here. Don't pay the hidden fees. Stay away from Disney. Find an alternative to do something with your money. And if you do plan to take a trip, and if you do plan to take a vacation, save up. Save up the money before you go. Don't just go. Don't just go. Save up so when you come back, you don't have to stress. Do what all she's doing. Lady says she orders out the Uber Eats and what is it? Instacart. Instacart costs too much money. Go get that stuff yourself. Walk, get out and walk. Go see your community. Go support the local vendors. Don't go get that Instacart stuff, man. If you can do it yourself, do it yourself. Save yourself the money. Save yourself the money. You might meet somebody in the grocery store. If you're at home lonely, you don't know, you might meet some good people in the grocery store. You never know. You never know. You never know. All right, everybody, we're going to be back for the Wednesday rant. Wednesday rant, Wednesday night. You know, we are back on regularly scheduled programming. I am back at home in the studio. Last week we had to go a little early. I was on East Coast time. I was in New York, Indiana. But now I'm back at home in the city. So we're going to make sure we going back on regular time and keeping everything moving and pushing. Thank y'all all for tuning in. Thank you for the comments. Thank you, Big Payback Porter. I always appreciate you tuning in, bro. Thank you for letting me know I was mute. Appreciate that. Thank you, Johnny Hall. Thank you, Phyllis Hall, the Hall family. Thank you, Josh Brown, for tuning in. Thank you, Shauna, for the comments. We always appreciate y'all tuning in and rocking with me. We're going to be back. We're going to only get bigger and better, bigger and better. And we on the road to 20,000 subscribers. So if you can tell a friend of a friend of a friend, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And we'll be back this Wednesday. We'll be back this Wednesday and we'll be going. Y'all know what it is. Thank y'all for tuning in. See you Wednesday night. Take care.